Here are the top news around the world. Russia's first moon mission in decades fails as spacecraft collides with surface. The Luna 25 lander, which was supposed to collect soil samples and test technologies for future missions, crashed into the lunar surface after experiencing an emergency situation during its descent. Drone crashes into Russian railway station, leaving 5 injured. A drone carrying a banner with a political message hit the roof of the Kazan railway station in Moscow, causing debris to fall on the passengers and staff below. Guatemalans to vote in presidential runoff election that saw efforts to disqualify opposition. The former First Lady Sandra Torres faces the conservative Alejandro Giammattei in a tight race that has been marred by allegations of corruption and interference from the U.S. and other countries. 2 Israeli civilians killed in Flashpoint West Bank town, Israel military says. A Palestinian gunman opened fire at a bus stop near the Jewish settlement of Kiryat Arba, killing a man and a woman and injuring 2 others. The attacker was shot dead by Israeli forces. Niger coup leader proposes return to democracy within 3 years. Colonel Mamaina Bukar, who led the military takeover that ousted President Mahamadou Issoufou last week, said he would organize a national dialogue and a constitutional referendum to pave the way for a civilian transition. Ukrainian pilots are training on F-16s with U.S. instructors, Kyiv says. Ukraine's defense ministry said it had received 6 F-16 fighter jets from the U.S. as part of a military aid package to help counter Russian aggression. The jets will be used for training and joint exercises with NATO allies. Shooting near Ecuador presidential candidate Otto Sonnenholzner. The former vice president, who is running for the conservative Creo party, escaped unhurt after gunmen opened fire at his convoy in Guayaquil. He blamed the attack on drug traffickers and political rivals. Thousands scramble to evacuate capital of Canada's Northwest Territories as more than 200, unprecedented, wildfires blanket region. The city of Yellowknife declared a state of emergency and ordered the evacuation of about 15,000 residents as smoke and ash from the raging fires threatened to cut off power and water supplies. Russia's lander experiences emergency situation while approaching lunar surface. The Luna 25 lander, which was supposed to collect soil samples and test technologies for future missions, crashed into the lunar surface after experiencing an emergency situation during its descent. The cause of the failure is under investigation. Myanmar arrests 14 including Swiss national over film deemed offensive to Buddhism. The authorities said they had detained the filmmakers and actors involved in a movie called The Monk, which depicts a Buddhist monk who falls in love with a woman and renounces his vows. They face charges of insulting religion and public morality. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for more news.